external sources, right? So I created a feed called DHTT humidity and temperature value, right? So this is a feed, so in which we are going to get the data from the devices, right? So even today morning also we received the data. So how we are going to get the data from our Arduino board? Just this is in a coding. Just I'll give roughly explain it. So first we need to connect the client, right? Adafruit MQTT client. This is a MQTT is the built-in method. Client server name, server port, AU username and key. So it will connect, this line will connect your, this skeleton is provided in our Arduino Adafruit site itself is there. So by using this, we can able to connect with our server. Once connected, then we need to use that, how we are going to publish the data, right? So this is the feed name, right? Feed name is /feeds/temperature. This is called in a topic, /feed/dht_temp is the topic name which is available in your MQTT server. So feed/dht community. By using this, we can able to read and write the data in the server, right? So that's what we are going to get the value, right? So DHTT community value. So next, so this is as usual, no? First we are going to connect the MQTT server. In the setup, I'm going to connect the sensor. Where is the sensor reading? So in the out loop only, I convert the, read the data from the DHT sensor, read humidity, read temperature, then it will be stored in the variable. Then we are going to write the value in the program, right? So once it's connected, no, it will be uploaded in the, it will call this publish statement. So it will be publish the data into the, publish into the server, right? So just I'll try to compile and upload this program. First compile the program. So in this code, I written the code for Wi-Fi communications, right? So first you need to check whether the Wi-Fi communication is there or not, right? So Wi-Fi, this is my hotspot 313123. So this code for Adafruit server setup. Then once it's connected, no. Now it's compiling. Once it's compiled, then we'll upload the data. So up to that, previous code is only running in our board. That's what this blinking happened. I think LH. This it will take 1 minute. So this is a feed name DHT_temp. So another one field, this is for humidity sensor. So it will read the data. Actually, this device from January 23rd to February 11th continuously is running on that. So for demo purpose, today only I switched off that one and given the demo. Same device. Right, done compiling. Now I start upload this one. Then you can go and see this monitor, right? So whether this data is uploaded or not. Now this nodes uploading is going on. Just have tools. I'm going to close this one. Still it's compiling. Okay. Actually here in this Adafruit, what are the advantages are there? That is in a triggers are there. In this trigger, we can able to connect any other external softwares, right? So we all triggers. Just I'll create in a new trigger. So we can able to reactive trigger or schedule trigger anything. For example, we are receiving the temperature value from our device, right? So you may create a trigger to switch on some other device. For example, I want to switch on the AC means you have to connect the device with another board or the same board, but you have to create a subscription for that one also. Then from here itself, we can able to trigger, we can able to connect, and also we can able to connect with the Twitter, then Google Assistant, everything we can able to integrate in the Adafruit side. So Google Assistant means voice based, we can able to, your mobile we can able to connect with the Adafruit. So voice based we can able to control any devices. Yes, now leaving the setting. Now it's uploaded. Now we'll check our feeds whether it's a minute is coming or not. One second, we'll check in the new board tools. One check serial monitor. I'm trying to reset the pin. Now check in the serial monitor whether network is connected or not. I think it's connected. Now we'll go and check this. Now you can get the reading for today, nowadays, right? So this is data 12:30 a.m. Right? It's in all right, 11th February. Sorry, this is last data. This is the current data, right? So 11:25:58. So we get the data in this feed, right? So likewise, we can able to connect our program and upload the data into our Node MCU. We can able to do the IoT applications, right? So for doing the IoT applications, this is the main criteria, how to handle your devices, right? How to handle your devices, whether we are going to input or output. So what are the commands are available, like that we can. So some other devices, for example, servo motor and specific devices, they may have the different library, right? So you have to download the library and you have to include here, right? So in this example here, I use the DHT is the separate device. So here also I use the DHT library, right? So you have to include the library in the Arduino IDE. Then we can simply, we can call the functions. They in the library itself, it's nothing but they return the program. We just going to call the functions and we make use of it, right? So this is the thing. So I'll open this one. So this is another one platform. So I'll stop this. This is another one platform that is called an Osmosis platform. Actually, this is also free. We can able to upload your data. It's different. Likewise, many IoT platforms are there, right? So you can try for your project. Okay. Rules and configurations. So conclusion, actually it is in a low cost development board. That is in a main advantages is it is in a low cost development board. So student and learners, they can utilize this board for their IoT solutions, right? So, but when you are deploying into the real time, right? Real time, I want to make it as an efficient devices. No, at the time, whether how this board is performing and all, it is in a big question mark only, right? So for the developing the real time hardware device at the time, you have to find the good devices to make the projects, right? Any doubts we can ask now? Actually,
Yeah, professors, if you have any queries, you can post it to Tirukumaran sir. You can unmute yourself and you can ask it directly. Any queries, professors? I think there is no queries, sir. I think they
okay,
understood all the concepts
okay.
well.
I hope
Thank you.
everyone. I think this is a very use. I think it will be useful for everyone. Thanks for your support and thanks for calling me for this workshop, sir.
Thanks
Thank you, one and
for
all.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for being here, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Participants, I will be sharing this feedback link for today's session in the chat window.